blood in all of our veins, the natural color of our spirits, red. The red of the fire in our eyes, and we will never get rid of it. The red on our clothes and stand on our walls say that the fall is not an option. Our color red is not the color of hate, but it is the passion and the stride of our Princeton pride. Riding the waves, passing smiling faces in our Viking ship, riding the sea, our future. Getting hot, yelling out battle cries 24/7, and to see the ones that I see every day make being a Viking feel like heaven. The pep rallies and sports games are all one and the same, if you're not a Viking. To be a Viking, to be a strong-hearted, hot-blooded, never gonna give you up type of Viking is flooding our school with a feeling that's more than liking. Proud Vikings are what you, me, and all we see were born to be. So hear my words and join me on this journey to be a Viking. I'm Jasmine Glanton, and I am a Princeton Viking.
What makes me a Viking as one of the 2 editors-in-chief of Odin's Word is bringing Princeton news to the student body. Although I have my own opinions, I keep the paper unbiased to allow students to formulate their own opinions. I'm Lexi Midkiff, and I'm a Viking.
Mi nombre es Mejia. Y para mí ser un Viking significa mucho, ya que en el transcurso de estos últimos años me ha ayudado mucho en mis estudios y me siento muy feliz de haber llegado a este lugar y sobre todo de haber llegado a esta escuela, que está llena de muchas personas muy amables y sobre todo maestros interesantes y muy dedicados a su trabajo. El ser un Viking significa más que solo ser un estudiante de esta escuela, significa tener respeto y sobre todo convivir con cualquier persona en este lugar. Mi nombre es Mejia and I'm a Viking.
Being a Viking to me means unity. It means being together one as a whole, as a group, coming together and making something different. We don't all come from the same backgrounds, so we have different things that we go through. But when I'm at Princeton and I'm doing my music thing or whatever, it feels great. I'm Ronald Turner, and I am a Viking.
To be a Viking, you have to be diverse, and I'm one of the diverse. Where I come from, there's mentally no mother. So who the hell is supposed to take care of my little brother? Me, not my father. He was always at work trying to keep on the water. Where I come from, drugs are welcomed by hugs and seldom thought. I laid awake and I wish I was never brought in the world, but instead I lay curled and ready to ball. I'm hoping I don't fall. And when there were no drugs, there was violence, which made me wish my parents were childless. I didn't choose to grow up this way. It's been like this since the pack and play. Now back in the day, AKA the good old days, we had to give away my childhood. You might say that's not so good. But where I come from, I've seen the inside of jail. I felt oh so frail because the walls are cold, bold, and pale. So where I come from, my mom's second home is the JC, and my dad couldn't afford to use the AC. But I had to be a man so I could give dad a helping hand. I've never wanted to be like my mom because I didn't want my kids to wake up and I'd be gone. Now that I'm older, life is better, all up until I received a letter that my grandma was gone with the weather. But that's just where I come from, and it's not where I'm going. I'm Barron, and I'm a Princeton Viking.
Essere un vichingo per me significa che non importa quanto una cosa può essere lunga o difficile da fare, io darò sempre tutto me stesso e mi impegnerò al massimo per portarla a termine durante le superiori e durante l'high school e il resto della mia vita. Essere un Viking significa anche, è come essere parte di una grande famiglia e conoscere tanta gente, bravissimi professori e far parte di qualcosa che ci accomuna tutti, che è essere Vikings. I'm Mateo Zarli and I'm a Viking.
To me, Viking represents me and my identity. But also my family name and my community. Here, there are no strangers, there are just friends we haven't met. My name is Kelsey, and I am a Viking.
Viking 对我而言是要信任自己，如果有些事情我能做到，我就不会放弃。我叫陈燕，我是 Viking。
You want to know what makes me proud to be a Viking? I'll tell you. When I walk these halls, I feel like all types of cultures hit me in the face. I remember when I first came to school, I felt uncomfortable until I heard my first hello. I was introduced to teachers and students that had a big smile just as big as mine. I remember when I first heard this question. You hear it so often that I started to ask it myself. And with all the excitement built in her heart, she asked, "Are you coming to the game tonight?" I smiled and said, "Sure." When you walk into a football stadium and the home side is filled with nothing but red, and you look down and you're also wearing a red shirt, you feel like you belong, because I know, win or lose, Princeton pride remains. My name is Trevonte Wilson, and I am a Viking.
Assalomu alaykum Princeton. Mana men bugun mening ismim Baja Khamraev. Men bugun Princeton haqida gapirmoqchiman ozmuncha bo'lsa ham. Mana men shu maktabda o'qirman. Shu yil oxirgi yil xudo xolasa. Bu maktab menga juda ham yoqadi. Nimaga deganda o'qituvchilari juda ham yaxshi, tarbiya beradi, darslarga yordamlashadi. Keyin tarbiyalashi yaxshi. Keyin yana shu maktabning men sportini yaxshi ko'raman. Nimaga deganda men o'zim wrestlingga qatnashaman, wrestling team. Keyin do'stlarim juda ham ko'p. Yana nimaga deganda bu yerda har xil odamlar bor, hamma shahardan, hamma bir-biriga yordamlashadi. Mening ismim Baja Khamraev. Princeton High School, I'm Viking.
What it means to be a Viking. When you're labeled a Viking, you represent everyone from the hoop squad to the debate team. And no matter how hard it may seem, you protect your plan, you chase after your dreams. Being a Viking may be different to you than it is to me, but see, successful is something we all want to be. Being a Viking means that you settle for nothing less than the best. You strive to be above the rest. Because at Princeton, average ain't enough. We shoot for legendary no matter how rough. No matter how many times we fall down, we are still kings and queens chasing after the crown. The crown that shows we live to achieve. And at graduation, when it's time to leave, you'll know you did right because you have a bright future in sight. I am Caleb Bland, and I am a Princeton Viking.
Princeton là một ngôi trường thật tuyệt. Ở đây tôi có những người bạn tốt. Thầy cô giáo thì rất thân thiện và nhiệt tình giúp đỡ. Ở đây giống như là một cái nhà thứ hai của tôi. Tôi là Hoang. I'm a Viking.
Walk into this place I've only known for a short time, and yet it feels like home. The hall's filled with people I see every day as I've watched them grow, change, and learn. A million different faces, a million different stories, all with one thing in common. We are Vikings. Scarlet and gray is our flag, Valhalla is our home. Not all of us have survived to see the end of all our 4 years, but we know on our hearts they'll always be here. We come together showing our Princeton pride. Having support for one another is something we'll never hide. All because we are Vikings.